I just need for Square Enix and Louis Vuitton to never do another collaboration ever again. This morning I was minding my own business and I opened my email and I saw this PR email from Square Enix that said in the subject line that Louis Vuitton and Square Enix are getting together to do a Series 4 campaign. Anybody who has ever played any of the Final Fantasy 13 series, Final Fantasy 13, Final Fantasy 13 2, Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13, you know that Lightning fucks the armor scene up. She has some of the most beautiful armor that you have ever seen from Square Enix, okay? So when I saw this email, I just knew I was about to get my goddamn life. I opened it up, and the first picture I see is some low budget looking safety pin, late 90s emo catastrophe with Lightning standing on this awkward, what am I doing here pose. When I look at Lightning, in my head, Lightning is this badass butch lesbian that will kick your ass, then take your girl, then send her back to you when she's finished so that you can hear for the rest of your relationship why your sex is inferior to Lightning's. What the fuck were you doing? They managed to make Lightning look like a lower level Italian mafia member wearing a hybrid of a pleather jacket and velour sweatsuit with an OtterBox cell phone case as a purse with a Sailor Moon tiara on her forehead. And personally, I'm offended. This week has been the week of problematic faves. I am sure already that you have heard that 50 women came out and confirmed that Bill Cosby slipped them some drugs and raped them. I believe them. In the real world, in a regular case, usually what happens is when one person comes forth and another person or several other people say, you know what, the same thing happened to me. And they could be people that don't know each other or they could be people that know each other. But they can actually confirm that this person does this. People are usually like, you know what? It can't be this many people, saying that this person is doing it and it not be true. But apparently, Bill Cosby is practicing witchcraft. A good portion of America really does not think that Bill Cosby slipped drugs to 50 random women that do not know each other and could not possibly come together and set up a secret Mickey Mouse meeting to plan and take down Bill Cosby. I've been blocking and deleting people on Facebook all fucking week. In every other case, we all know that when there's like videotape or witnesses and such that bring forth that confirm police brutality, we're all fucking for it. And then when it goes to trial and these police officers get away with it, we say the justice system is fucked. But then when it comes to Bill Cosby, we're saying that the justice system is true and fine, and the justice system, if he's proven innocent, the justice system is completely right. Because it's not like we've never heard of rapists getting away with anything. Not that R. Kelly doesn't exist, or that, that lady who killed her kid. I forget her name, starts with the C. She killed her kid, and even though all the evidence points to it, yet somehow she got off somehow. I mean, the justice system couldn't possibly do anything wrong or make a mistake, apparently. So people are definitely depending on the justice system to prove that Bill Cosby is innocent, as if the justice system proving him innocent actually means that he is innocent. But whatever, girl. I know what it's like to have somebody touch you the wrong way, and I have come forth with somebody else who could confirm the same thing happening to them, and they made it seem like we were both liars. So this is not something that is strange to me. I want to say that I was being naive in thinking that people would actually believe these women, but I guess I guess when you're America's favorite TV black dad, or used to be, apparently that means that you can never do anything wrong. Who knew? Then we got this kid Tyga, who has already been known in the rap community for going after young girls. He is now being accused of harassing this 14-year-old girl on Twitter, begging her to come on FaceTime. Like, I would like to think that she would maybe choose somebody better, like R. Kelly. Somebody like that. Or possibly Paul Walker if he was alive. Maybe one of those. But I guess whatever. And people were like, oh, she looks older than what she is, and she probably just wants her 15 minutes of fame. And I just get sick and tired of people blaming victims. You don't understand what it's like to be born a woman, or to be a woman in general, and for people to just like dismiss you just because you have a vagina, and suddenly whatever has happened to you, whether it be rape or molestation or sexual assault, people question you first. What did you do wrong to deserve something like that? Maybe you're lying, especially if the person is well liked, and it's fucked up. I mean, I don't know anybody that likes Tyga. I don't know whose fave he is. This rape culture is just, it's so out of control, and it's scary. And you would think in 2016, people would stop making it seem like it's always the woman's fault, but that isn't the case. So here we are again in 2016, and it seems like people do not get that you are not supposed to wear Native American headdresses as costumes. Chris Hemsworth and his wife decide to make a party called Cowboys and Indians. So they're in this picture, and they say they have this big wanted sign thing. It's supposed to make them look like a, they're in a wanted poster, and they've got a bunch of people dressed as Native Americans in the picture, and somebody's standing to the side in a cowboy outfit. And I'm just like, wow, y'all just didn't learn from the era of cultural appropriation, aka 2013 to 2015. And you obviously don't have the internet, because that has to be the excuse that you keep doing this bullshit. At this point, this is nothing but blatant ignorance. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. I don't care whose feelings I hurt. I just want to have fun. I'm gonna stomp all over your feelings. People have to go through this. People of color have to go through this every fucking year. Somebody dons a Native American headdress. Somebody wears blackface. Somebody wears an outfit with a sombrero, a poncho with a sombrero, saying that they're Mexican for Halloween. Somebody wears sugar skull makeup for Halloween. Somebody dresses up as a geisha for Halloween. It's time for y'all to let that shit go. You know already that this is super offensive. And I don't get it. What appeals to you? Like, is it the fact that somebody said, "Can you like not do that cuz it's offensive?" And then going back to this Chris Hemsworth thing, you know, there were some Native Americans that came on there and they were like, "Look, dude, this is really offensive. You guys shouldn't do this. You should know this already, but I'm telling you that this is super offensive." And all these like racist people right on cue, why everybody's always offended, blah blah blah. You know what? I hope that at some point he apologizes. Him and his wife apologize, because you know what? When you hurt a community, when you hurt a person, and they tell you that you're hurting me and this is offensive, this is wrong, you don't get to tell them, "I'm not hurting you. Explain why I should stop hurting you. Explain why I'm offending you." And then after you finish telling me why it's offensive and why I'm hurting you, I will decide on whether I continue hurting you or not. You don't get to do that. The correct thing to do would be to stop it. Kind of like Kerry Washington. Kerry Washington used a term, spirit animal, which is cultural within the Native American community. And I forgot exactly what she said, but I think she described another person as her spirit animal. And there were several people that say, "Hey girl, you should not do that. That is actually pretty offensive." And I winced a little because I was like, "Girl, like, you know, I hope that you aren't gonna be one of these ignorant ass motherfuckers that say, 'Oh well, I'm gonna just do whatever I want.'" But I was pleasantly surprised. She says, "I am so grateful for the Twitter community." I'm paraphrasing, by the way. "I'm grateful for the Twitter community. You know, you guys teach me so much. You know, now she knows not to use that." And I was like, well done, girl. Well done. That's how you're supposed to respond. I just think that some people really don't give a fuck. And until you start threatening that you about to catch these fucking hands, nobody's gonna understand, because people are gonna do whatever the hell that they want because they're miles away. But let somebody catch a fist to the teeth, then they learn their lesson.